tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. His funeral, that was. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. Among the skull tattoos that cover Angela's arms, there is a single heart, and within that heart a single name. Is that not scrolled down quite enough? Come on. Come on. Oh, bet it has. Right, okay, talk.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Is that not... Would that be a bad choice? Would you be upset about that? Or maybe I should just be more general first. We saw you at Ace's funeral. You knew him well?
They all hurt, but this one... Man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Fair and Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise. He never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat. I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's...
I'm supposed to be writing down these names. I'm supposed to have a notebook. I feel like I should have a notebook. Like an actual, like with me, physical notebook, paper and a pen. I'm never going to remember these names. Hang on, right, okay. Right, Ace used to be a mechanic for Farron Bragg. Oh, Vegas. Base Cochise. Cochise? I don't know how to say that. So that's a place. And Quartz is a place. Okay.
God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
Right, okay. Trouble. That might be good to know. You thought Ace's mission was trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. Then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him.
That doesn't seem good.
I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him.
I've got another place to remember. Rail Nomads. I really hope this is going in the notes somewhere. In the game. Right, okay.
Should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
You're probably busy. Don't worry about it. I mean... Yeah, be upset, but don't worry about it. Yeah.
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers. Saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world. And we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
So that was, have you heard any of these strange broadcasts? Maybe they were a ranger at some point? Maybe? Right, okay. Yeah, that one still seems... The heart one seems too personal. I shouldn't ask her about that. Not if she's upset. Tell me about Rail Nomads.
Could be a nice little place. the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up.
The
Can't even
Atchisons?
remember what it's all about. But between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off.
That's not how you say that name. That name's Atchisons. That's Atchisons. Let's find out about quartz.
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know.
Was Thrasher one of the ones we just saw?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise. And he couldn't go out on patrol no more.
Okay.
Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the Wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Okay. Right, hang on, there's a radio signal talking about turning folk into robots, and this Cochise place has bad robots? What was Base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Deth.
Okay.
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
Right. Computer. Computer's making the robots.
Yeah. The Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
So, was that... This is Wasteland 2. Was that what happened in the first game then? Probably. I didn't play... I don't know anything about the first game. This is all new to me. Right. Okay. Know any more about these repeater units?
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Oh, should definitely have a notebook. Okay, someone else. Woodson.
Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Okay, so... Woodson is the person I'm talking to when I'm talking on the radio. Okay.
Say,
Right,
listen.
bye.
Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we've been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged.
Right.
So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Alright, go on.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, alright?
Alright. Followers. During your travels, you may come across people willing to join your squad. These companions, CNPCs, can be controlled and customized, just like your own ranger recruits you start the game with, but may have personalities and characteristics of their own. Okay. So she's... Oh, I've got more people now. That's handy. That's actually quite handy. She's so gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. There's no way I'm not getting someone killed. Right, okay, so... Right, I still don't want to steal the goat's stuff. Maybe I can come back to this. Maybe. Should I save before I go through here? Probably. Let's just make it... Oh, don't load. Save. I like having 3 saves. I know it's weird. People usually just use 1 slot, but I always have 3. Don't know what that's about. Though I feel that it's probably from playing Fallout and having it crash on me, and then finding out that the save's corrupted. Yeah. Well, not the first Fallout game. I mean, like Fallout 3. I think I started really playing those. Anyway, leave. Enter Wasteland. Gather your squad and travel to Wasteland. All squad members will go to the new location. Yes, let's go. Whoa, that's a weird spin. Well, it's doing an autosave anyway. I think. It's helpful to carry spare weapons with you in case yours gets stolen by an enemy or jams up. Okay, world map.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
World map. When you leave a location and enter the wasteland, the game perspective will zoom out and show the world map. Use left stick to travel. Alternatively, you can access the world map screen by pressing the up directional button and select a location you have already discovered to travel there automatically. So, up on the D-pad then, I guess. Okay, so that's fast travel then. Oh, world map events. There are a number of things you can encounter on the world map. In addition to water and radiation, you can stumble upon both friendly and enemy random encounters, which will take you to a small special location to interact with characters or do battle. You may even find hidden loot caches from before the apocalypse, and mysterious locations that few have ever seen. Okay, outdoorsman. Run 25%. The outdoorsman skill determines your squad's search radius on the world map when travelling, as well as its ability to avoid hostile random encounters. A good outdoorsman will be able to avoid dangerous enemies and discover new and hidden locations more easily. Okay. Right, okay. This is Ranger Team Echo.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find.
Okay.
Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
So, does that mean you weren't always the dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changed it. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figured the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes.
Okay.
Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
So it's important to stay in radio contact with you.
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Okay. Roger out.
10-4 Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Right, where are we going then? Oh, hang on, I'm moving. Right, wait, no, wait. Where were we going? It said go east towards that thing, but this is south. So I should not follow this trail then. Okay, let's have a look over here then. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, this is all... I'm gonna run away. You managed to flee probably because they were too busy laughing at the piss running down your leg. Well, you know, I'm not gonna stop to pee if someone's chasing me. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Radiation. Radiation is a constant and deadly threat while travelling in the world map. Radiation is visible as large green clouds and denoted with a large radioactive icon. As you near an irradiated area, your Geiger counter will begin ticking. Entering a radioactive area will cause your squad to gradually take damage from the radiation. Each radiation cloud on the world map has a certain rating depicted on its icon, with higher ratings doing more damage more quickly. Radiation suits. Radiation damage can be reduced or eliminated with radiation suits, which are a special piece of equipment you can find. Not all radiation suits are created equal. Some provide more protection than others, and throughout the game you will gain access to excuse me you will gain access to better radiation suits that let you explore more dangerous parts of the world. Radiation suits come as a set, so you only need one for your entire squad. Oh, okay. So, ooh. Okay. Water. Water is a matter of life and death in the Wasteland. As the squad travels on the world map, water is slowly consumed. When your water supplies run out, your squad will begin taking damage. Go too long without a drink and eventually characters will die of dehydration. To refill your canteens, look for hidden oases on the world map, or visit a location with a water supply, such as a well or tap. Most major settlements have a water supply. So this is an oasis here. Yeah, I'll enter. You found an oasis. Fill all squad members' canteens? Yeah. There we go. Keep moving over this way. That's where this happened. Radio tower. So this is where the thing happened. So there might be some clues here. So enter. Do you want to enter radio tower? Confirm. Yes. Let's have a look at radio tower. Oh, goodness. Pulling cables all over the place here. Hang on.